The Creek Nation of Native Americans here, Allie Reynolds, a longtime pal and one of my heroes, Bo.
One of the great pitchers in baseball for the New York Yankees. Loved watching him pitch in the World Series in the 50s, Chris.
Yes, he won 7 big ones against Sal Magli, against Carl Erskine. He won 2 or 3 in relief, in the series, that is. Ah, yes. Great to see him. Now Monacelli. First shot. Amleto leaving the 10 pin.
Looks like Monacelli has made some minor adjustments. From his first game, 269, he was swinging very wide. In the middle of that second game where he defeated Norm Duke, he was sending it wide but going high. Now he's kind of split the difference. He's going out to about the second or third board and getting a nice smooth roll back to the pocket.
Now, our first look today at Ray Edwards, 28-year-old from Center Reach, New York. It's his 4th television appearance ever, 3rd this year. He was 5th in the Firestone, 3rd at El Paso. As top seed last year, he won El Paso. He'll take it. Brooklyn. Like Allie Reynolds, he'll take anything against the Dodgers or the Brooklyns, right?
He crosses the Brooklyn on this shot, Chris. 5-step delivery using the full approach. He cocks his wrist at this point, but watch how he'll bend that elbow as he drives straight through to the foul line and roll that wrist right under the ball. Gets a terrific break as he crosses left to the head pin on his first shot and gets a strike.
Match play. He won by 5 pins over Amleto, 215 to 210. This is a different story. 3-6-10 for the man who used to bowl here on weekends. He'd come over from Wichita Falls, Texas, where he was stationed for 4 years in the Air Force and compete.
It's the same reaction that Monacelli had in his last match against Duke. You send it too wide, the ball breaks high, leaves the 3-6-10. Once again, a relatively tough spare.
Ray Edwards.
Well, he's shocked by this shot. He thought he had covered the 3-pin right on, and it just, look at that. You almost can't see it as it slides right past. He switched to a harder ball, and it slid too much, and he's opened the door for Monacelli in the very first early frames.
He too crossed over, but no luck. A 3-10, Bo.
Well, what was a good scoring environment about 45 minutes ago has turned into somewhat of a grind out as we see 2 players in a row that can't keep the ball in the pocket. Monacelli high leaves the 3-10, get the ball by the 3, let it deflect in the 10. Once again, he should be zeroed on this shot as he can key off of those 3-6-10 spares he converted in the previous match against Duke.
Oh, and makes it. Next on ABC's Wide World of Sports, France for a premier international event. 2-time European and former world champions Svetlana Boginskaya and the world's top young talent compete in the European Women's Gymnastics Championships. And it's in-line skating competition from Universal Studios in Florida. Olympic medals like Nancy Kerrigan, in whom you're looking, headline the competition in summer skate. Next, ABC. All right, that'll give Amleto a little foundation that he was looking for, which he had in his first match with 9 strikes.
That's a shot Amleto likes. He sends the ball wide with a lot of speed this time to hold the line, snaps it in off that very first board. Perfect shot. Ray Edwards plays about the same angle, the same amount of hook as Monacelli, so he should go to school on that. Send it wide, keep up the speed.
No, he says.
Oh, he's just soft. I think he felt that in his earlier practice, the ball would what we call hold the line and sit there in the 1-3 pocket. Right now, after about an hour and a half of competition on the lanes, the ball is breaking a little bit more, and he has to make the adjustment. He either has to move left with his feet or increase his ball speed as he's faced with a tough 3.6910 spare.
Ray Edwards' advice on combining a PBA final with the Choice Hotels Challenge is take it one step at a time.
Well, actually, my game plan is just to take each match at a time. I mean, in order to get to the challenge, you have to win the tournament. Obviously, that's on my mind, and I think the challenge is a great opportunity, and I'm glad we have some added interest in bowling. I think it's greatly deserved.
Good point.
Oh, a big strike here in our semifinal game before the final match, which will feature the tournament leader, Pete Weber. Let's go back 30 years and hear a tune that millions of Americans strike up. Had another one. Then in the fifth frame, left the 10-pin marked with a spare. In a close match, this man, Ray Edwards, trails by 19, but he has a strike up. Can cut it to 9. High hit, and again, we're going to see shot making on the 3, 6, 10. Ray Edwards, by beating Norm Duke 247 to 220, jumped from 4th position to 2nd. 4 years in the Air Force. And a little shot-making lesson. Here's Nelson Burton, Jr.
Thank you, Chris Schenkel. Our tournament leader, Pete Weber. Pete, the tournament leaders have really struggled in the year of 1992. However, you're one of the best. 5 wins in the last 5 times. What is your secret, and what are you going to do today?
Well, there's really no secret. I just go out and try and bowl the same game that I have all week, and that's just try and make good shots.
You going to play inside or outside?
I think I'm going to have to go without. That's where I got here, and I think I'm going to have to stay there.
He's going to be tough, Chris. Back to you.
Yes, 18 championships. One of 3 Triple Crown winners, Billy Hardwick, who's in town, and John Petraglia. So, big strike for Ray Edwards. And with a spare in between, he has completed the 6th frame now with a spare up. Monacelli shooting in the 6th. 19-pin lead. Leaving a 6-10. Oh, this completes your 18th year, right?
18 years with you, partner. It's been very enjoyable, and looking forward to January 9th next year to start the 19th year. As we see Monacelli with multicolored shoes, he's adjusted his left shoe, his sliding shoe, for a little stickier approaches. These are wood approaches. We've had synthetics the past 3 weeks.
Oh, you're the best. What you do, no kidding.
Thank you.
All right, and so are these guys. Look at